I'm back. Oh. Okay. Something's going on with my, like, bit rate today. It's gonna be a hell of a 12 hours if I even make it that far. Okay. Just gonna try to copy and paste this. Hello, cat. Welcome. It breaks. Yep, it's cat's fault. It's not Prism's fault. It's cat's fault. Okay. Something's going on with my bitrate today. It dropped really hard just then. Okay. Oh, still the same clip.
So fucking tight.
Hello, Pastel. Hello.
Don't clip that. Okay, I did it.
Go straight.
Yeah, it really does look like that clip.
Somehow.
Do you have other clips? It's the third time it's been this clip. Hello, Demon Slayer. Hello. Yeah, have fun with your anime. Oh, what you end up doing by mistake? Let me see. Oh, sorry, Noodle. No links. It's just the link protector. Pastel was playing. What is it? Noodle wrote what Pastel was playing. VR chat. Let me copy and paste that, and we can. It's hopefully my streaming break from opening up Chrome again. One sec. Okay. Should, like, undo that. Oh, come on, click to show. Copy. Paste, okay. Okay, there's the message Noodle tried to write. Okay. Okay, all of that's been settled. Okay, let's go back to grinding. So I figured out Gallagher's thing is just when he uses his charge attack.
Together as one.
I thought it was going to be his every one of his healing.
No matter. All things human creations.
Hope I don't mess up.
Okay. Oh.
Cleaning up now.
I failed to send you.
Okay. Stage 1 is finally complete.
Savor it for me.
In the mood for another beating?
Body tracking for VR chat. Oh, it's Fujuan. Really good.
Gonna keep going?
I see through you.
Like, to the point where, like, I don't make a team that doesn't include Fujuan. Like, healers are negotiable, but Fujuan as a tank is, like, non-negotiable.
How much time do I have? Sorry.
Fujuan. Gepard can only shield. Fujuan takes the hit for you. And she can heal. If anything, she's healing more than Gallagher right now at this point.
I got it!
Let's pull Gallagher.
Life's like a good brew. Full, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Okay, so this is like the one time Gallagher is gonna get some outgoing healing. It's just a little
I will
bit.
dispatch you.
She's been affected, which might
No
mess. And Gallagher's been affected too, and he can't heal. Oh no. I think that debuff just might have killed
A
us
blade
because I
knows no
can't.
mercy. Your end approaches.
Let's see. I think we're dead. Yep, we're dead. Okay.
Hope I don't mess up.
It's not Fujon's fault, it's the fault of the setup of that the enemy had too much debuff, and I'm like using an underlevel party.
Time to mix things up.
And he decided to heal Blade.
My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Too little.
You want to
Is there
recover
a chance?
the debuff, fuck them over. Because I had the wrong party for that. I was just trying to test him out and see what he could do. Okay, back to money grinding. Okay, let's see. Hands, do I have any more of that? Just a little bit more of that. Okay, I wanted to go get some more money though. Let's see, so I can get him a few more traces. Though I feel like I guess he's probably usable enough for like light story use right now. Let's progress the story and get money that way. Let's see. Oh, I might want to use up some energy though. I'll get a little bit more money because I should use up the energy. And then I'll hello Suin, hello. Use up some of this energy first before I
Step up, let's see ya.
Together as one. I got it!
The fight is set.
Cleaning up now!
This is probably the party I used to for the story bit.
Failed to send you.
I got it! Sorry. Converge and awaken! Human creations! Cleaning up now!
Savor it for me.
How's this taste?
I got it! Sorry. Cleaning up now! Together as one!
Failed to send you.
I got it! Sorry.
Okay, let's see. Okay, let's go progress the story. Okay, where we left off, Avengerine showed us the corpse of Robin. Wait, what? Game. I mean, what? Where is the thing at? Where am I supposed to go? Do I need to like trigger it? Let's see. Is it this room itself? Let's see. Let's go to the travel log. Talk to Avengerine. Okay, so he's somewhere in this room. Let's see, where's the... thing at then?
Human creations! Converge and awaken!
Cleaning up now!
Your end approaches.
Another job in the bag.
Yeah, let's go back the other way and see.
Yeah.
Then so it definitely has him at that door. Then it... Oh, he's like behind... this way? Somewhere in this room. Talk to Avengerine.
Yeah.
Tells me to go back. Go get the thing again. Okay, it's not the door. Oh, maybe I had to enter the door a certain way. Oh, this room? Okay, where we left off, Avengerine was standing in front of Robin's corpse in here. Okay.
Ah, friend. My expression wasn't much better than yours when I first saw this. Your eyes aren't deceiving you. It's her. The famous singer, Robin.
Robin actually?
Well, first of all, can I just say that this had nothing to do with me? I'm just an unlucky bystander here. The family can testify for me. If you don't believe me, just ask anyone in the Bloodhound family. They hate me and they hate the IPC, so they'd never lie. This is not where the crime happened. What I showed you was a memory. The most basic light cone manifesting tech, authorized by the Garden of Recollection and owned by the IPC. Did you really think the Galaxy Rangers were outsiders this whole time? Penacony has made a solemn commitment to protect the safety of anyone inside a family dream. Any person in distress will be forcibly awakened and safely returned to reality. What gives them the confidence to make such conclusive statements? Because behind this promise is the harmony. The family's Dreamweavers link up their minds together to construct an unbreakable defensive line. Breaking through this line of defense to create death in the dreamscape. Not even a memo keeper could do that without the family's permission. Who could have done it, friend? The only one is her. The girl who
could have
calls
killed
herself a
Rob.
Galaxy Ranger. An imposter, an unsought guest. An emanator who hides her true identity. Ifrit's death was a foregone conclusion. And Robin? Her misfortune was staring right at her. Who will be the next to die?
Just one side of the story. If that's the case, I can't trust anyone. That's just one side of the story.
It's fine. Listen to your gut. Building trust always takes time, and I'm willing to wait. I just hope you realize that wherever that legacy is concerned, covert plans are already underway throughout Penacony. Everyone's got their own agenda. Careful you don't get stuck on the wrong side. If I were you, I'd keep my distance from Acheron. After all, any schemes out in the open are always going to be better than a monster in the shadows, right?
Who's to say there isn't an even deeper conspiracy lurking beneath the surface?
Memo Keeper, I think our little deal is finished.
You want them all?
Aventurine is telling the truth. This memory is a real one, and there's no sign of any distortion grafting on.
The IPC is not the Garden, and there are real limits to what they can actually do. But you know all this. Friend, let's not beat around the bush here. The thing is, I want to reach out personally to team up with the Astral Express. I told you I'm just not interested in scrambling for the legacy. I just came to Penacony for work. I'm here to retrieve some lost property for the IPC, if you catch my drift.
So, like, in an hour?
I'm talking ownership of this frontier prison. This has all become a bad debt thanks to the cancer of all worlds. The IPC has tried sitting down for negotiations time and again, but the family wouldn't even take our calls. You have no idea how difficult these people are to deal with. Put it this way. They've hushed up the existence of death before, so they can definitely cover up any news about Robin's death. It'll just quietly
I'm
float
planning to
off
play
like
with
a
Soul.
bubble and pop. Nobody ever being the wiser. That's not fair, right? So then, friend, I need your help.
I feel like they should do the meme of "I'm not your friend, buddy." Installed it after you finish the battle pass. Or Overwatch for you.
I have but only one goal. The family's front door is like a high wall, and to tear the whole thing down, I'll have to dig out a few chunks first. Once I find a weak point, the IPC will have plenty of means. Now we have our chance. So long as we can get to the truth behind her death, we can have justice for Robin. while also gaining a valuable bargaining chip for bringing the family to the table. Truly a once-in-a-blue-moon opportunity. I've been investigating and making lots of friends all over Penacony precisely for this very moment. This tragic news would be extremely bad for the family, so they'll be doing everything they can to stop it leaking, especially to the IPC. But I trust that there are still a few factions that remain exceptions, and that's why I need you all. The reputation of the Astral Express precedes you, and the Harmony will give you the fairest of appraisals. You get to find out really what happened and seek justice, and I get to put it toward completing my mission for the IPC. It's what you call a win-win situation.
Take advantage of the family. Namus would never associate with the IPC. We were pretty associated with the IPC. A decision like this is way above my pay grade. I just had a thought with this conversation here that it feels almost like the IPC is almost like a parallel to the Fatui a little bit. Mostly just because, like, Avengerine has, like, similar vibes to Child. And because, like, the little preview I saw had, like, an Avengerine boss that's, like, in a similar vein to Child's boss. Let's see. Like this is
Don't
above my pay
worry,
grade.
just head back and talk things over with your companions. That navigator is really smart. She must understand the value of this deal. Look, here's my contact details. If you come to any conclusions, call me. Oh, and take this. A thorough investigation can always use a little more funding. Don't mention it. So
money?
long,
Please
friend.
give me money.
I
I
really
need
am
money.
looking forward to uncovering the truth about death with everyone.
Aventurine just sauntered off. He really doesn't mean to force it, but something still seems off.
I don't know, he could pay me off anytime.
What now? What are your plans?
Black Swan. What is she thinking?
Here, have this. $50. Okay, thanks, bud. Yeah, that sure is a great funding. Let me just see how much that will help me pay off what I need to pay off. Oh, wow, upgrading his light cone cost one... he gave me, like, 50k or whatever, like, or, like, 5k, I don't know how much he gave me, but, like, just compared to the price of to do anything. Compared to, like, the 2 seconds it takes to do the grinding for the money.
On the surface, this doesn't look like a bad deal for you. But Aventurine is a shrewd merchant whose scheme won't just be as simple as it appears to be. He doesn't know about Miss Firefly yet, but judging by your reaction, he may have noticed something going on and deliberately shifted topics to the truth of death to try and pull you in line with his way of thinking. That's quick thinking and very sound logic. Aventurine is no fool, and working with him definitely has its dangers.
Okay, Nameless cannot turn a blind eye to evil. For Firefly's sake, we must get to the bottom of all this. Playing it safe seems to be the smarter move. Can I toss a die and let it decide for me? For Firefly's sake.
Is something I agree on. Anyway, be careful out there. There's more than one way to blaze a trail. In a dark forest beset by wolves, ensuring your own escape to safety should be your primary concern. As for the other questions...
Did death kill Robin?
I'm not sure the two cases were committed by the same culprit, but that massive wound looked like its winged blade. We've all witnessed it in action before. Plus, it seems unlikely that there would be two lethal entities loose in the dreamscape.
Do you think this is
Sorry,
connected
I
to
can't answer
Acheron?
that question. That ranger is shrouded in mystery. I'm afraid no one is capable of providing an answer. But without a doubt, she is the most special guest at this banquet. It's like Aventurine said just then. It's best to keep your distance from her.
Have you noticed anything else
Two
unusual?
victims appearing one after the other in a very short time span, in and of itself, that's very unusual. Two possibilities. The collapse of Penacony's dreamscape has started speeding up, making death extremely agitated and weakening the family's protections. Or everything has been planned out and executed by someone. If someone has chosen these victims deliberately, first a smuggler, then a family celebrity, then this murderer's motives are worth thoroughly chewing over. It's
Any other
all happened so
questions?
quickly, I can only make conjecture. After leaving here, go have a chat with your companions. I hope you can clarify the source of this confusion.
Black Swan leads you through the chaotic dreamscape.
Come, this way. It's a short walk. Don't get lost.
Come on. Birds. That could be Gallagher. A half-faded cell phone lies on the lies on the floor, capturing an unsent message with a snapshot of two people wearing smiles. Cell phone's completely dissipated in the dream bubble.
This way. This is where we part ways. All of this is like a nightmare. Unfortunately, the remembrance doesn't lie. What we just saw is the reality that happened, and it won't fade from our minds just because we wake up. But follow your heart and don't be afraid. We all walk through this world casting shadows of different lengths, and ultimately, all we leave behind are precious memories.
Think about the shadows of different lengths.
Hold on just a sec.
The animation that has Black Swan and Acheron dancing together. I think Black Swan mentioned something about the shadow thing too. Black Swan gently touches the root of your ear, leaving a cool sensation.
There you go. A small parting gift. If one day you unfortunately fall into the deep waters of the memory zone and there's no memo keeper to join you, hopefully it can guide you on my behalf. I also pay great attention to the ways of the world. Just think of this as an apology from me for hiding something from you.
That's it.
Then
Thank you.
I've something private to take care of regarding that Galaxy Ranger. Let's leave things there, shall we? What fascinating memories will you bring for me next time we meet? I sincerely look forward to them.
Okay. So March, Xenon, you still at the hotel in the dreamscape? Xenon, have you run into trouble? We got separated in the memory zone, but Xenon is with the memo keeper. I feel so angsty. Help. March, stay calm. Do I need to get off the express and help? Not at the moment, sure. Just let me know if you need me. The Reverie Hotel in the real world is very calm. Not much is happening. I'm done. Finished investigating on my side. Where should we meet? It's great that you're safe. That lady didn't do anything bad, did she? Sorry about what happened to Firefly. The scene has been cordoned off by the family. We're wrapping up negotiations with some family delegates. Let's meet somewhere near the Clocky statue later.
A family rep. Is Himiko okay?
Great. And a tarot card. Parting gift from Black Swan. A tiny card named numbered 0. So that'd be like the full card then. Seemingly absent from the Black Swan's collection. In the card's art, she cast her gaze into the mist of destiny. If one day you have unfortunately sunk into the memory zone, deep seas without a memo keeper by yourself, it will guide you out on my behalf. Pretty sure 0 is the full? I forget. Oh.
This is ridiculous! How come I keep bumping into colleagues?
I think I need to go on the other end. It's down here, I think. Do I need, like, to shoot that one, I wonder? Oh, it's a... No, that's something else. I don't know how you get that one. Okay, Clocky. This is going to be our first time seeing anybody...
Has happened.
Any of them in the dreamscape,
I should take a moment to gather my thoughts and wait for everyone to arrive.
Okay, cutscene time, I feel like, probably. Some time ago, deep in the memory zone.
Unsheath that blade now, Ranger.
Fight.
Do you still dream, Hunter? Of those slain by your hand?
Days ago, Everflame. Oh, we're actually gonna get a flashback of what Acheron's done. Everflame Mansion. Because yeah, she did kill Duke Inferno. But...
the outcome has already been determined.
You're still alive, as are you. You still have room to make a choice. Leave the music box behind, and then go.
Choice. The bloody trail of the destruction leaves no room for hesitation.
Vatora's fire demon. Even if you sacrifice your life for that Eon, you won't get special treatment.
Ranger, you tread the narrow path of the hunt. You could never understand. We come from the fire, and are born bathed in fire. We spread, burn, and destroy, until all the kindling has burned out and we leave only ashes on the ground. Burning forms the entire life of a fire demon, from the beginning to the end. We are born to die, just to put into practice a profile of another universal truth. All things are created for the destruction.
Your companions don't seem to think so. They fight for your chance at survival.
They are my children, and just as I was, they are flames that have yet to burn white hot. They're still young, and I don't blame them. But my flames are
Duke Inferno actually a kind of chill dad.
Time is running out. Can you see the planet of festivities in the distance? I plan to bring Purgatory with me there, and before that, I must surpass you.
Why?
Because on the path they have forged, you have traveled farther than I have. Emanator. You cannot hide your true identity. Draw that sword, for we shall indeed remain here, bound to fight a decisive battle to the death, for I choose this. Destruction is intense, but brief. To cravenly cling to life is to endure an endlessly prolonged existence.
Even if the answer turns out to be your own destruction.
What is important is not the answer, but that it exists, just as you exist. Everything exists to be destroyed. Emanators are no different. Just as even sweet dreams may be born of the void, the so-called impossible is merely something that has yet to happen.
All right.
Is Duke Inferno a motivational speaker? What's going on here?
You shall witness the most brilliant and intense fire in existence. May this flame illuminate the farthest reaches of your bottomless dream.
A bottomless dream. Yes, that's right. But you've made one small mistake. This blade remains in its scabbard not out of pity or scorn. It's a personal secret that I don't want to disclose, but perhaps out of reciprocity.
She says this as her hand gently rests on the hilt of the sword.
I'll reveal the truth to you. The hunt is not the path I truly follow. May death be the end of your boundless dream, guiding you back to the waking world. I still see them in my dreams. Hold it. Your time hasn't come yet.
My time.
I've seen many clever disguises that can conceal appearances, but they can never cover up who a person really is. And you're no different. You had no desire to kill the Trailblazer. You only did what you did to drive me and the Memo Keeper away, but...
Because the Trailblazer's his precious kid. Or nephew or something, who knows. Sam feels like an uncle.
Slave make you do it?
You know, Elio.
I thought this is just the kind of thing that'd get written into your script.
My script has always been brief. Other than that, anything beyond that is unnecessary. He knows my nature. There is but a single destiny from which no one can escape. And until then, I hold the privilege of choice. However, you appear to be ignorant of this. So it's time for me to inquire. Who exactly are you?
Not your enemy, perhaps.
That's not what I asked.
I don't deserve your curiosity. Loners wandering the cosmos always have their secrets. Take me. I'm wanted by the IPC, so it's little wonder that I know something about the Stellaron Hunters. That's all. Maybe I can help.
What reason would you have for doing that?
I tend to forget things. Which is why, rather than memories, I'm accustomed to using my emotions to capture what I normally wouldn't otherwise. So, I know who is inside that cold armor.
Is it Firefly? That'd be a kind of interesting twist if if Firefly was Sam.
How about it? Ready to take off that armor and sit down for a talk?
That's why my current guess is that it's
not
Firefly.
Yet time. I don't need help, but I can give you a suggestion that would make things better for you and me. If your goal is the Watchmaker's legacy, then go look into the family. Not only are they covering up the existence of death, but they're burying the past and the truth about what happens inside the dreamscape.
That's one thought. It's not fully
Already
confirmed.
on
That's
it.
just a side thought that it could be Firefly. Would be funny.
The Astral Express is no enemy of yours.
I know that. I just never expected to hear you say it. What's next, then? The Trailblazer's been taken by Black Swan. Will you go look for him?
No need for that. No harm in mentioning that Elio's only given me one instruction. Get all of the Astral Express to track down the Grand Legacy. I tried settling this in an easier and more direct way, but as you can see, here I am confronting you. I failed. Can't ever go against the script.
The so-called impossible is merely something that is yet to happen. That's it. Before we split, can I ask you one more thing? Is there anything else in your script about me? I'd like to know what kind of footnote I get to leave in that future foreseen by destiny.
Unfortunately, not a thing came up.
I knew it.
Hang on. I don't.
Don't. What?
Your first question was, do you still have dreams about everyone who died because of you? I don't. Never have. I was born without the ability to dream. I live for this cold, harsh reality. For a little light. And to burn. To keep on burning.
Or whether maybe he maybe like a fire demon?
Until I turn to ash.
There's gonna be some sort of twist about whoever Sam is, I feel like, at the very
really
least.
Envy you.
Is that so? Then you're already living in the waking world.
I want to find out what's going on with that eventually. So my two current theories are Firefly or a fire demon is in that armor. Present day golden hour.
We heard about Miss Firefly from Black Swan, but we never expected Miss Robin to...
I'm sorry that I couldn't be with you then.
Reality cruises on in Serenity, while undercurrents bubble up from the dreamscape. Just like that memo keeper said. Stay strong, everyone. We can still do what we can for them. Starting with finding the murderer.
Let's recap everything then. The Trailblazer just reminded me of something. March, do you remember what that family rep who negotiated with us said?
Indeed, we trust that the Nameless has nothing to do with this, and we also beg each of you to help assist the family in verifying the identity of the deceased. That's how it was put, in reference to Miss Firefly.
Looking back, he seemed a little evasive at the time, and he also failed to mention anything about the earlier murder, too.
The family's planning on covering up all news about Miss Robin's death. If news gets out, Penacony's going to turn into a bloodbath.
But the murder that followed closely after was obviously beyond their anticipation. The family had to try and turn things to their advantage by bringing in reinforcements from outside. The Charmony Festival is nearly here. They must be snowed under.
It may also be that Miss Firefly's murder had so many witnesses that it couldn't be covered up. So they went with the flow and let more people on the scene to control the situation. After all, the nature of the two murders is fundamentally different. The family's first protective measure should be against malicious actors among the guests, such as that IPC envoy.
Avengerine is on guard against Acheron.
Indeed. He was particularly concerned about that Galaxy Ranger.
Are we missing the forest for the trees here? I always felt that Aventurine's reasons for accusing Miss Acheron were highly subtle. Can we believe him?
At this point, I'm afraid the only ones we can trust are ourselves.
Look, let's try to gather intel first and then list all the possible outcomes we can. Then we go through them, eliminating contradictions one by one. The fewer facts remaining, the closer we are to the truth. I've still got this sense of foreboding. It's like we're stuck in a whirlpool, spinning around that legacy even after everything that's happened.
This time we're playing the role of a real detective. But before we start, what are we going to say to the family and Aventurine?
As I see things, the family harbors no ill will towards the Astral Express. If they didn't trust the crew, they wouldn't have casually commissioned outsiders to investigate a case that's, in all likelihood, a scandal. Plus, this is the family's turf. Teaming up with them should make things easier for us in the future. As for that Aventurine, well, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
He's complex. He deliberately slow-played his hand during negotiations while running circles around us all the while. He appealed convincingly to both reason and emotion. It wasn't forced, but the intent was obvious. Still, it's good to have contacts among all this uncertainty. Aventurine showed his skills, and as far as our interests are aligned, he can become a reliable ally. We also need to keep a certain distance from the family. Never let them get too close. Teaming up with the IPC helps balance that out. If either side makes a move, we have the option to pull out.
So you suggest accepting Aventurine's proposal to team up?
Yes. It's risky, but we can only wait until both sides have played their cards before making any further judgments.
I get why, but there's a whole lot of bad guys and girls around here. And I'm worried about getting stabbed
I
in
don't
the
know if I'm
back.
gonna make it all the way to Summon Night Time today.
I can't stand it
So I
anymore.
did too much the other day. We'll see how I feel after Overwatch and if Shrimp is down or how long Shrimp wants to go for. Bully me whenever.
You... No, I can't accept this. Forget about it. Just let me keep an eye on him. If that doesn't work, we can just turn the tables and use him instead.
Then, could you please reply to Aventurine? Everyone, take this time to put together your thoughts.
We'll collaborate. Always open to pull for your game account. That's cute. Wonderful. Your response came faster than I expected. From now on, we'll all be in this together. Here's a small something for our upcoming partnership. Okay, that's slightly better if I'm actually gonna get those credits. That's better than the down payment earlier. Yeah, I suppose that's a lot of money. That's it. That's it. Doesn't seem like much. Give me another 100k, rich boy. Let me see what you got. I pressed send too early. Here's a little extra just for good luck with the new gig. Okay, that's slightly better. Just as I anticipated, the family is going to sleep Robin's case under the rug for as long as they can. So her case is only a secret between us. But the other case, that depends on what excuses they have prepared for you guys. I'll take my leave for now. And I look forward to the outstanding performance from you guys. Oh yeah, because we didn't tell him specifically what happened, but he read, like, our mood to find out that there was another corpse.
Looks like Aventurine is
Okay, actually
happy
did
with this
give me
outcome. Let's tell everyone about it.
It's money for anyway. Just to be giving me it's like just a gift from him or whatever, because like because of his his character setup is that he's like that's the only way he knows how to make friends type of thing. He's paying for friendship. Cocky smile. Smile forever radiant. It's not yet known if his gaze can reach every dark corner of the realm of dreams.
Time outweighs money, buddy! Remember to bring more next time!
How much do I have now? Because I actually 200k is pretty good. Might be able to do some of Gallagher's stuff. Where's the... No, I can't do this one. I'm just checking my amount. So he doubled my money. I don't think I have enough of that for now. I gotta go pee. Oh, that's it. I gotta go pee real quick. What time are we at? It's only 12:20, so yeah, I'll do a little bit more story then. Okay, I'm back. I got a piece of cheesecake while I was gone. I'm feeling kind of tired, so I'm thinking no endurance stream today. But I will do some more Honkai for a little bit, and then when Soul streams start, I'm gonna raid him, and then I'll play Overwatch with Soul, and then that'll be the night, I think. I'm gonna message Shrimp that now. Okay. Hello, Easy Deezy. Well, I'm still gonna go for another 40 minutes, and then I'm gonna raid a friend and play with him. I'm still tired from Friday. So Friday technically I did the unplanned endurance stream on Friday, so it's just it all evens out eventually. I'm not gonna be able to make it to 8 a.m. today. Change it just to endurance stream canceled. Summon night till Soul starts. I'm gonna change the towel for. That was the initial plan, was going to 8 a.m., but it's 12:30 right now, and I'm kind of sleepy, so I'm gonna go another 40 minutes, what would it be, like 70 minutes? So maybe like an hour, 10 minutes. Depends on when Soul starts his stream. And then I'll raid him, and then that'll be it. Because I've already, like, this stream has been, like, fraught with technical difficulties. I've restarted, like, 3 times. I don't want to mess with technical difficulties, like, for another 8 hours. But I'm still gonna, like, go on this for a little bit. No, that's because I'm in the browser right now is what's going on with that, because I'm, like, updating the title. Let's see what Shrimp said. Shrimp gave me a thumbs up. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, things are going kind of technical. Let's do some more story while we wait for Soul to go live, and I'll play some Overwatch with him before I go to sleep. I don't know if I'll go with the full.
Aventurine's goal is to try and recapture
3
Penacony
hours
for
or not.
IPC. To do this, he'll have to bring down the family in its entirety to create a big enough chance. The existence of death will be covered up by the family. So how does he plan on taking them down? It's gotta be something important enough that everyone will notice. But it also can't be anything too out in the open.
Additionally, I felt kind of tired the last couple of days. And I've been kind of, oh, Soul started now though, but I think he was gonna start a little bit early, I think, and he was gonna play something else before Overwatch. I'll check what he's doing and then go from there on decisions. But what I was saying was, I've been feeling kind of tired the last couple of days and kind of feeling like a break. So not doing the endurance stream will, like, satisfy that, that craving for a break. Give me another half day of rest. Let me see what Soul's doing. This might crash stream, opening up the web browser again. But I'm gonna play this for a little bit longer. I'm just gonna see what Soul's doing real quick. And I should open up Shadowbringers too. Oh, he's just playing Overwatch. I'll finish up this conversation, then I'll raid him and we'll play Overwatch then. Let me open up his chat. okay. He's doing. I'll show him off a little bit real quick. Yeah, chat today. Okay. Okay. I'll talk to Himiko first, and I'll open him up.
An attack on the hotel guests? Unlikely. Penacony's guests include quite a few bigwigs known throughout the whole cosmos. People who not even the IPC would dare take lightly. Aventurine is a shrewd merchant, and there's no way he doesn't know that.
Perhaps he's going to go for
He's
the
definitely
family.
going for the family, and it's just a matter of how. The harmony is strong in Penacony, and almost impossible to take on head-to-head. The fact that the IPC dispatched Aventurine shows that they do not intend to simply play by the book here.
I'm gonna go for Acheron.
Aventurine has devoted considerable attention to her. But this Galaxy Ranger, we know hardly anything about her, and can't rush to any conclusions.
Look at Astral Express.
I was also considering this possibility, especially because he respects you so much and has sought you out before a few times. Perhaps he's also unsure of your intentions and is probing you.
Sounds kind of gay. I like Yaoi. Okay, no conclusions can be drawn here
I'm
yet.
just speculating. In any case, we have to be careful when handling Aventurine. He's skilled at reading people and discerning the right moment to strike. Also,
Aventurine is so fruity, though.
He's clearly a born gambler if he's willing to go all in to win.
Gallagher. So I've got Gallagher here. Yeah, I haven't looked at his phone yet. Can I angle him differently? Oh, my button.
Off the list.
Angle it differently. Okay, I can't angle it differently. And he's got the Soul Glad on his phone case. So with Gallagher, I was hoping this one was gonna be a little bit different. I didn't, like, get that it meant just his charge attack heals the whole party. It's interesting that he's got a flat heal. Where's his heal? That his healing is flat. It's kind of interesting. Instead of being percentage based. And I think he has potential to go well with Blade and Fujuan once I get him fully set up. I don't know who, though, the fourth would be to go with them. I was kind of thinking maybe like Gwenifong, because Gwenifong's pretty good too, because she also has a debuff, like a fire-based debuff, and the relics I put on Gallagher is the like debuff-based one. I need to replace his these two with different ones later, because these two are like health or whatever, and they're just there to sit in the slots until I grind out relics. Okay, but let me think. Let me decide if I want to talk to the rest of the people here. I'm gonna cough again. Alright, cough. Let's see. Well, I'll finish up talking with them and then I'll raid over to Seoul and we'll play some Overwatch.
Aventurine said something that concerns me. He accused that Galaxy Ranger of killing Robin without any evidence whatsoever, but said nothing about her connection to that memory zone meme or why he was stalking you. It was a groundless accusation. which only serves to make him seem more suspicious.
You got other plans?
Maybe Aventurine's goal was never to gain our trust. Maybe he wanted to foster a feeling of enmity towards Acheron and make the situation more volatile. Two birds, one stone. However, I asked Don Hung back on the Express to confirm that story about the Annihilation Gang and the lost messages. It wasn't something that Aventurine made up out of thin air. You've met her many times now.
Like
What's
twice.
your impression of Miss Acheron?
She's a very gentle woman, mysterious woman, powerful woman. Alright, I can't seem to remember. Oh, I wonder if... Oh, just because being forgetful is the... She's a very powerful woman. You're like, oh, interesting.
That fits the stereotype of a Galaxy Ranger to a T. They're eccentric, unpredictable, and fond of being alone. No wonder she's a suspect.
That's what Welt had to say.
I really love Clocky.
Checked off the list. Now, where should I go next?
Is there a pickup thing, or is that just a... Over there. Oh. Oh, collectible card on the end of festivities. Okay, what's March gotta say?
I hope it's not too soon to bring it up, but I feel like Miss Robin isn't actually dead, but that she's still alive and well. Somewhere. That everything's just some horrible prank. Because aren't we supposed to be inside a dream? How could someone die in a beautiful dreamscape like this? Shouldn't only good things happen here? Whenever I see the Grand Theater, I just can't stop all these thoughts from flooding my head.
Restore all the dreams back to normal.
Yeah, of course. At times like this, we're so lucky to have our crew. The family and the IPC. Everyone has their own plans going on. Everyone's still having a great time out there on the streets. Nobody knows what's happened. It's all so unreal. As if Firefly, Miss Robin, and us were all outsiders from another world. Aw, what a mess. I really want
March
a
and
nice
Firefly
cool drink
would've
of
gone
soda to
along, I
help
feel
me
like.
calm down. But then I'd be just like everyone else out on the streets.
Looks like Aventurine doesn't need anything else. Let's turn our attention to the family's assignment for now. Himiko, what do you think?
Among our current clues, the two murders that he witnessed are the most directly connected. I suggest starting here. One thing I'm curious about is, if a person dies in a dream, what happens to them in real life? Seeing as we're at the family's behest, why not pop back out to reality and verify Miss Firefly's situation back at the hotel? Perhaps we could also make a few inquiries about her while out there.
How about we split off into two groups? There are still some things worth focusing on inside the dreamscape. I'll investigate those, and we can link up again later.
Worth focusing on? Oh. No problem. I'll leave it to you then.
Huh? Aw, I thought I'd finally get to see Himeko and Mr. Yang go out on a mission together. Oh well. Take care
Like
then,
some
Mr.
Matrix
Yang.
stuff. I almost feel like there's
I
some sort of
will.
like dream within a
Keep in
dream
touch.
stuff going on. The way Acheron is like talking about like waking up in reality and stuff. When she went, like when she killed
Honored guest,
the Duke.
could you come out for a second?
Oh, yeah.
I'd be embarrassed too, getting stared at like that.
Forgive me. My name is, well, Yang. I'm one of the crew members on the Astral Express. I believe you've met my colleagues.
Well,
Is there something about my name?
first, don't you want to know my name?
I already do, Miss Acheron. You're a prominent
What does she
figure
say?
in Penacony.
What if she says she's May? It would be kind of funny.
What are they saying about me?
Some claim that you're the real culprit behind these murders, that the Annihilation Gang's tragic fate at the banquet was a result of your blade, and that you're now attempting to unleash another bloodbath on Penacony.
Kind of funny if she if
The
he
Annihilation
brought up that she looks like
Ifrit of Everflame Mansion.
Raiden May or whatever.
Tragic
or
fate.
May Raiden.
That Duke turned his dying body to flames and sacrificed his life as a martyr. He was a determined and heroic pathstrider. Not even a villain should be disparaged like this. And what's more, there were plenty of suspects invited. Do they really think that a blade is more dangerous than that black hole you're wielding?
Keen intuition. Not even the family managed to point out the truth behind this cane. So you must surely know, Miss Acheron, that peering into a black hole is not a wise move. As a potential threat, your knowledge of us has reached uncomfortable depths. Reveal your true identity and intentions. Otherwise, brace yourself for gravitational
damn.
disintegration.
Damn Welt.
That shouldn't be necessary. But if it makes the Nameless feel less defensive, I'll be happy to abide. Believe it or not, Galaxy Ranger, Acheron, those are the names I go by to this very day. My trip to Penacony is solely to fulfill an old, final request. I'm here for the Watchmaker's legacy. And that's it. I think I've been honest enough.
Still unwilling to reveal your true identity?
It's not that I don't want to. It's just that I can't. I've come so far, and I can't sum up all of that in just a few words. Everyone has their own unspeakable past. Secrets that they don't want to be revealed. And I won't be asking any more questions, such as why the Astral Express is roaming around the cosmos with a Stellaron on board. Is he okay? That memo keeper didn't do anything, right?
He's fine. Let's stick with the topic. Gaining my trust all depends on how much you're willing to reveal.
I've run around many different Penacony dreamscapes just to try and find that legacy. And during this period, I came into contact with quite a few guests. In the process, I gradually came to realize the secret of Penacony may be closely related to the Trailblaze. That's why I've come to ask for your help. I don't have enough proof yet, but I'd like to speculate something. The source of all tragedy lies within the family. If you could trust me, we could find the proof to support this claim together. Mr. Yang, I think you've come to the same conclusion, haven't you?
Let's leave it at that. For now, I'll choose to believe that you bear no hostility. Share your findings with me, and me alone. I don't want vague conjecture to interfere with other people's judgments before we find solid proof.
Mm-hmm. By the way, would you like something to drink? Before we go, how about 2 cups of Wake the Heck Up? No, 4 cups.
That's cute. A coffee
Because the
would like wake the
conversation
heck
coming
up.
up will last forever.
I feel like that's a good like little episode of scene for this week, and then next week we'll do some more. At the same time, hotel in the real world.
I've been watching her closely for a while now, and the first invitation was in the banquet hall of the hotel.
Oh, is this gonna be
She just
the
sat in one corner,
the video?
keeping silent, chugging down a couple cups of Wake the Heck Up. I told her it's a pungent, bitter beverage, not the taste of sweet dreams, only for people allergic to Soul Glad. And she said,
Really? But I don't taste any difference at all between them.
the guest rooms are charmingly minimalist. An aesthetic you share, Miss Acheron. It's a cinch, this music box. The invitation received by the Annihilation Gang. There are latent memories that linger on it yet. You see, memories of you are not yours alone. They travel in other people, other things. I know much, and I can predict even more. With some help, the dead can be made to speak. The Annihilation Gang, that band of desperados who all disappeared after meeting you, what exactly happened to them? Well, let me reveal all.
The way this is set up, it kind of feels a little bit like the
Gradation 12. Dreamscape 12. Father, I dedicate this to you.
It kind of feels like there's the deduction part of like a mystery, like the when you present your findings, the way Black Swan is presenting this right here feels similar to that. But it also kind of feels like Black Swan's just like in an empty room talking to the camera. I don't know if like Acheron's even actually here with her.
Well done, Dubra. Wherever they go, shall be met by annihilation.
There it is. It's hazy, but it's Ifrit's voice. The other one is probably his progeny. This is the residual memory from when the invitation was first delivered. They were abruptly interrupted. Then, what happened next is...
They sought refuge in a land of sleep, merely wishing for undisturbed rest, away from the storms. Children of the flame, this marks your rite of passage.
She won't be necessary. I alone am enough.
When have those on the path of destruction feared death?
The Everflame Mansion has set out on a journey. Those poor people, they have no idea what lies in wait ahead of them. Memory recovery is going well, but slowly. She'll be here soon, and time is short. There's nobody else here, so there's no need to be delicate. In fact, I think I'd better go all out.
Who is she talking to? Because like in the context of a story or of like a real life, she's talking to us, the viewer. Okay, she's talking to the voice and the memory in the story,
The
but
memory after that is blank. How is that possible?
I just felt like she was
This
talking
music
to us
box fell
directly.
into Acheron's hands, and she brought it to Penacony. That's a fact, and that's how it should have gone.
I guess she is
But
talking
along
to
the way,
something.
it's like it's been erased. Who's done this?
Who are you? Who are you?
It's... No. Is this not a memory?
Oh, a memo keeper. Do you serve the Garden of Recollection? Or the Cremators? My name is Constance. A pleasure to meet you. We were supposed to meet in Penacony and spend an unforgettable time together. But that seems unrealistic. Dahlia's not welcome on the banquet store, and I don't need a coming-of-age ceremony. And you, I know what you're looking for. Want her secret? I can give it to you, and then you can enjoy the banquet for me. I wish you unforgettable memories.
Oh. A phone. Wanna listen in?
At this moment, on the other side. Oh, what?
A few days ago, the IPC made an announcement. Under the watchful guidance of the Marketing Development Department, and in accordance with the Interstellar Peace Charter, the independent Sigonian sovereignty has hereby been established, and shall take a legislative seat at the Interstellar Congress. The formation of the Sigonian sovereignty is of great historical significance
I think
to the
Avengerine's from
Sigonia system.
Sigonia, isn't he?
This move puts an end to the planet's long and bloody history, turning the sensational Kataka-Abjin extinction event into a distant memory.
Or there's something related
Sigonia
to
4
something.
is located in an unclaimed zone at the intersection of the Denise, Prothean, and Dorneau star clusters. The planet's surface environment is known for being extremely harsh, constantly faced with the threat of impact from small-scale celestial objects. This is why very few intelligent species have made this planet their home, dividing themselves into several tribes to eke out nomad lifestyles as they struggle to survive the arid desert wilderness. They have developed their own folk beliefs that are independent of the Eon belief system.
Sigonia. Sigonia. Ravenous eye of the storm, spurned by all the gods. Land of rock, but not water. Lightning, but not rain. Blood, but not tears. You beat us with your falling stars. You lash us with wind and storm. You chew us up with the cracked earth. You promised us a land of honey, yet yoked us beneath a sword of bitterness. Oh, Gaiathra Triclops, if thou can hear me, please open up thy three eyes and gaze.
I don't even know how much Overwatch I'm gonna be able to make it through. I'm like falling asleep here on
when you took
Honkai, which I should like. I didn't think it was gonna be this long of a bit.
Was still sleeping in my belly. And where my husband went, I too soon must go. I don't ask for a peaceful death. Just for you to tell me, does the baby swaddled sweetly asleep? Does he dream of his mother's heartbeat and the sound of falling rain? Please tell me whether this life is all just a fleeting dream. Otherwise, why would this child be born to face impending death?
Mommy! Mommy! Mommy, the rain. It's raining.
Raining? Raining?
It is raining. It's true. Those Outworlders weren't lying to us. They really did summon the rain. Mommy, we can leave here. We can go back home.
Back home. Gaiathra Triclops. You came. Do you hear that? Thank you. Thank you. Darling, listen. This is the sound of rain. On the day you were born, the sky also sent down a gift like this from Gaiathra. Such a lucky child. Such a blessed child. Just like your name. A gift from them to Avgen. My boy.
It is very long. I'm like falling asleep.
May the goddess Gaiathra close her eyes 3 times. Keep your blood eternally pulsing. Let your journey be forever peaceful. And your schemes forever concealed. Welcome to this sad world, Kakavasha.
I'm surprised there wasn't like, I guess that's his name there, Kakavasha's his name, but
Time to wake up, gambler.
I'm surprised there wasn't like some breaks between this, because I finished talking to March and immediately snapped me into the cut scene with Swan, and that was kind of nice. It was kind of a neat setup. It was long and drawn out. Then it snaps us into here, this long drawn out crying woman, all to say that Avengerine's name is Kakavasha.
Oh, heavens. I must have drunk too much Soul Glad. Didn't expect you to be back so soon. How is it? Find anything?
Just as you guessed. Nobody outside knows about Robin's death. There aren't even baseless conspiracy theories.
Oh, I wonder if they're both the same
still
thing.
streaming the
'Cause,
rehearsal for her ceremony. Using a stand-in, I guess.
Looking closely at Ratio's eyes, he's also got the double layered eye. It's just his colors are more subtle in his eyes than Avengerine's. So I wonder if they're both Avgens. And if that's how their eyes are.
Who could imagine that death would actually descend upon the idyllic dream created by the family? Let alone that the victim would be the female lead of the Charmony Festival. To be honest with you, I didn't believe it. and even tested it a few times myself. Until I discovered that I couldn't actually die.
I tried.
Whenever there's any danger, I'm forced awake by the dream pool, and it's all as if everything were just a nightmare. That's why I'm convinced that there are a few big secrets lurking behind the scenes.
Then you must have heard about the Memory Zone meme. When I graciously deigned to establish connections with the Oak family on your behalf, they were quite in a pitiful state of disarray. Besides Robin, there was another body. I don't know the exact details, just that it was a stowaway.
2 murder cases? I told you something seemed off about the Nameless. He must have come across the other one. This murderer is a psycho. But I have to admit, the case should be easy to crack. We can leverage the family's malfeasance and let the IPC use this as a reason to intervene. It's just that their trickery runs deeper than I thought. Robin's stand-in was all ready to go. These 2 murders are definitely getting hushed up. What should we do? Let me think. It's too rare an opportunity to miss out on, so I gotta be careful.
Incredible gambler. Have you already exhausted your limited repertoire of tricks so soon?
There are plenty of chips, but it'd be best to choose carefully. The most straightforward has to be Robin. Remember? That masked fool once told me to find a mute as a friend. Robin is what she calls the mute. She has lost her voice, and while most people can't pick up on it, you and I cannot mistake that sound. Not produced by any voice box, but rather by the resonance of the harmony. If that girl hadn't gone hoarse from singing practice, there'd only be one possibility. Something was up with the family. Or Robin herself. To get to the bottom of this, I tried every way I could to meet her. But she died. Right before my very eyes.
A complete and utter loss. Incidentally, it seems to have resulted in your rather undignified arrival on the interrogation stand.
Yes,
there were eyewitnesses at the
Firefly
scene,
as the witness.
and the family, in their graciousness, has tentatively accepted your alibi. However, for the foreseeable future, you shall, regrettably, find yourself under the vigilant watch of the hounds.
So with the who killed Cock Robin, so the fly witnesses the death. I saw the fly. I saw her die. So I assumed it was going to be Firefly because she's got fly in her name. But so it's Avengerine is the fly. It's kind, I guess, though he's a peacock. I don't know how. I don't know, but so his he's a peacock or whatever. But somehow he's the fly. But I just remembered, Ratio has an owl on his shoulder, and it's like the owl digs the grave, and that was, I think, one of the ones that was actually on the card. Was about the owl who digs the grave. So I wonder how that's gonna play out, if they'll make him be the owl or not.
Well, things aren't looking too optimistic, Doctor. I'm starting to break out in a cold sweat.
And they both have bird themes, too.
Do you reckon there's still any chance of a comeback, given how things are?
A probability? Yes, it exists, but it verges on the infinitesimal. To phrase it in a manner more befitting the vernacular of Penacony, you're dreaming. But if you simply can't control yourself and want to try your hand, then there just so happens to be a suitable candidate. That man wants to see you again.
Who?
Sunday.
Is this a public hearing or a private trial?
If it were the former, it would hardly befit my stature to stoop to the role of a mere messenger.
Fine. Oh, that's great. It's all great. You see, the dead can't talk, but the living can. Ratio, I'm convinced now that there must be something wrong inside the family. Oh, just you wait and see. That man's sister has died. He can't sit on his hands. Well, without any further ado, let's set off. Lead the way. The show is about to begin.
We're here.
We're still going, okay.
The Duelite Pavilion is the Oak family's fortress and a place where heads of the families meet to discuss
We're
great
gonna go
plans
back to the
for
Trailblazer finally.
Fortress? I like this metaphor. I dealt with the warlords of the Amanicus star system not long ago, and their synchronized orbital manor wasn't this heavily guarded.
This mansion nominally belongs to Sunday, and is very befitting of its owner. Without his express invitation, the likes of ordinary guests would never grace these grounds in their lifetimes. Look around while you still have this moment of freedom.
Hey, Doc, whose side are you on anyway?
Who's to say I won't sell you out?
We'll see. When we meet the authoritarian master of the Oak family, I'll pry an answer out of him.
Follow me and I'll bring you to his parlor. Hold your tongue and let me deal with the members of the family.
Can I finally walk down this side of paradise? So, fate's symbol, story unfolds. You'll have a chance to dance macabre. Interesting. Here to switch to another character's perspective. That's neat. I don't know where here is though. Okay, there. Okay, it'd be neat if they keep up this type of structure. Would be neat for the story. But so that chunk right there is long. I'm gonna go back to. Hopefully, this doesn't start a cutscene.
If you're tired, just find a place to sit down for a while.
Okay. Let's see what the dance macabre thing is. This side of paradise. Activate space anchors 50 times. Learning to sleep. Like 15 readable items. Where did Dance Macabre go? Okay, I guess it's something else. Let's call it that. Is it the name of his, like, side? Oh, okay, it's the name of his mission. Is the Dance Macabre or whatever. Okay. I was gonna look at Ratio real quick and confirm his eyes, and then I'll read over to Soul. So it's not quite the same. We don't have Avengerine to get a close. It's not quite the same, like, as Avengerine's with the, like, the diamond, but they are similar to Avengerine's eyes. Don't know if they would have if he's from Sidonia here. Let's look for the word Sidonia or Avgin. Doesn't say. Character details. I don't know. It could just be that they're both from the IPC and not, like, related, like, in that way of being from the same planet or whatever, but I feel like the two color eyes are kind of similar to Avengerines. I was just curious, but oh well, okay. Okay, let's close this out and raid over to Seoul. Tomorrow no stream for me. The day after that, maybe some, Ace Attorney with Psycho. After that, maybe there'll be a Wednesday stream. Wednesday stream is up in the air. The plan is, to play Baldur's Gate Wednesday. If we actually do that, we will see. It probably depends on whether or not Shino's got an ERP session or not. If he's gonna ditch us again for RP. And then Thursday no stream. Friday D&D. Shino already did the RSVP thing, so assumably that's planned for sure. But that's what's coming up. Let's get the raid ready. I may or may not end up playing with Soul. Depends how I feel. I might do like a round or two. We'll see how he reacts when I raid him. And how I feel. Yeah, I'll open up and play a round of Overwatch, I think. A round or two. We'll see. I'll play a couple and then I'll see how I feel after that. Let's start the raid.